Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kingdom Youth Network. I hope you're having a good day. I'd like to provide you with training today, and our topic for today is goal setting. Now, you could be a young person, a young adult, a teenager. Doesn't really matter because goals applies to everyone. Everyone needs goals. Now, you might be thinking, but people made goals when 2020 started, and look, where did they get to? Well, we're going to talk about that because yes, 2020 came with a lot of challenges. 2020 came with a lot of things that we couldn't have foreseen, such as COVID-19, the pandemic, the great pandemic. Everyone knows about COVID-19. However, what I'd like to say to you is people who started 2020 with goals may not necessarily have achieved all of their goals, but they would have done something. They would have achieved some of those goals. So my encouragement to you today is to set goals for your life. Why? Because goals give you a sense of direction. Goals help you to identify what you say yes to, and goals help you to identify what you say no to. If you have a goal to earn a certain amount of money, it means you cannot spend all of your time just hanging out with friends, watching Netflix and just chilling. So Netflix and chill, as the phrase goes. You can't just do that. You have to allocate time. It doesn't mean you can't spend time with friends and family. Of course you can, but if you want to attain or amass a certain amount of money, it also means that you have to spend some time working as well and saving. Okay, so goals help to give your life a structure, and it helps you to manage time effectively. I view time very seriously. I see time as my life's blood. When you waste my time, you're wasting my life. And that's very, very important to me. And I hope that it is important to you, because once your time is gone, it's gone. My pastor often says you can get money back, but you can't get your time back. Time goes, and that's it. So you have to be very aware, very conscious of what you're doing with your time. And a good way to do that is to set goals. There are various areas that you can set your goals in, but I'm going to look at 3 areas today. So you can set spiritual goals. I'm a spiritual person, and that has really helped me during the pandemic. You can set financial goals. You can set health goals. But like I said, there are other areas, but we'll look at those 3 areas today. So spiritual goals, if you're a spiritual person, go ahead and listen. If you're not, then you can wait and listen to the other points that I raise. So if you're a spiritual person, perhaps you want to read the whole Bible in 2021. It's not going to happen in one sitting, but what you could say to yourself is, I'm going to read 3 chapters a day or 4 to 5 chapters a day. Google it and find out how many chapters do I need to read the whole Bible in 2021. Or you want to pray more, schedule it, put a reminder on your phone at a certain time. I want to pray at this time, put that in. So when I say you set the goal, so you set the goal, let's say, to be better spiritually or to be stronger spiritually, but then there are certain action points that must be taken. So first of all, you set the goal, which is I want to be a better Christian in 2021. Then identify some action points. For example, reading the Bible, prayer. Those are the basics. So we're going to stick with the basics for today. So those are the basics. Living out the word, because it's one thing to read the word, but it's actually another to live out the word. So living out the word, so you write that down. So those are the action points, and then you take action. So you say, I'm going to read the Bible I'm going to read 5 chapters a day, or 3 chapters a day, whatever the case may be. Or whenever I read a section that requires practical application, I'm going to look for someone to apply. So if it says give, I'm going to look for someone to give to, a homeless person, a family member, a friend. So it's about setting the goal and then breaking the goal down into small manageable action points. So when you get to the end of 2021, you'll find that you've actually achieved your goal, and you're a better Christian, whatever that might be to you. Another goal we're going to look at is financial goals. If you have a goal to, say, have savings of £10,000 by the end of 2021, then that means you have to work, and you have to save a certain amount. So do the math. Get your calculator out on your phone, the calculator app on your phone, and do the math. How much do I need to save to get to 10,000 at the end of 2021. So it will be 10,000 divided by 12. I'm not great at math, so let's just do by 10. So that means you have to save £1,000. It'll just be a bit less because it's 12. Maybe it might be about 800, thereabouts 800 and something pounds a month to get to your 10,000 mark at the end of the year. So then, does your job provide you with the opportunity to do that? If you're self-employed, does the service that you provide, does it allow you to do that? Do you need to scale? Do you need to do more things, offer more services, or do you need to increase your hours at work? So these are kind of questions that you ask yourself when you're breaking your goal down into small manageable action points. And when you've identified what you need to do, perhaps you need to get a second job, or perhaps you need to work more hours at your current job, or perhaps you need to provide more services so that you have more income coming in your business, so that you can save that amount, 800 and something pounds a month, to get to your 10,000 mark by the end of 2021. So that's a financial goal, and that's the process roughly that you would follow when you're setting that sort of goal. Going on to the health goals, you might say you want to have better health because perhaps you've been really slacking off during the pandemic. What do you need to do? What does better health look like to you? It means that you need to eat cleaner and you need to exercise as well. So you could decide, okay, I'm going to shop and buy certain things, fruits, vegetables, and limit my intake of biscuits and crisps. It's not that I can't eat them, but I won't buy them. But if I'm out and about, then perhaps I can have a little bit here or there. And so you make those decisions that you can say, I'm going to work out twice a week. I'm going to run 2 times a week and walk the rest of the week and have breaks on maybe Saturdays and Sundays. That's what I do. I'm using that example. And so you're breaking down your goal into small manageable portions. So you know what you're supposed to be doing. So you know when 2021 starts, you're going to be walking Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. You're going to be running Tuesdays and Thursdays. You're going to be eating clean. That means you're going to be cooking your food with fresh ingredients. You know where those ingredients have come from. And so you can manage that. Every now and then you eat out. Every now and then you have a packet of biscuits, crisps. But you're sticking with your goal, okay? These are the 3 areas where you can set goals. There are other areas you can set community goals. You can set social goals, which is sort of the same. You can set fun goals, places that you want to visit. So these are some areas where you can set goals. So my encouragement for you in 2021 is that before you get to 2021 or at the beginning of 2021 or now, what about doing it now? I heard John Maxwell say that before he goes to bed, he heard someone say, they would say, do it now 50 times. I started doing it, and trust me, it helps you fight procrastination. So why not try it? This person would say, do it now 50 times at night before bed and 50 times in the morning. I don't get to do it in the morning. I forget, but I always remember to do it at night. So I put a reminder on my phone and before I go to bed at night. Now I don't even need the reminder because it's becoming a habit. I just say, do it now, it counts, do it now, do it 50 times. And guess what? When I have to do something, when my previous methodology would have been to say, oh, I'll do that later, I just go ahead and I do it now. So my encouragement to you is to do it now, set your goals now, and get prepared for 2021. Okay, these are my thoughts for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, you take it easy. Bye.